Hello, hi happy people, I'm Ibtissam from Miss Smile Photography, and today I'm sharing with you how I edit my pictures. I use both Photoshop and Lightroom, but today we'll be focusing just on Lightroom. I think Lightroom is much easier, especially if you're just starting with editing your own pictures. I started with Photoshop and I still love Photoshop until now. But that's a lot more difficult than Lightroom. So that's why I chose Lightroom as a startup. So you can get used to editing a little bit in an easier program. One thing I want to point out before we are starting the editing video is that as a photographer, you really have to focus on taking good pictures. That has to be your main big goal. So you have to understand light, composition, how to work with people behind the camera and all those things to get the pictures you love. And editing is just has to be actually, in my opinion, a little part of the whole process. So with that said, we're just gonna start and dive into the editing. I will show you two ways. One is just like kind of the normal way with all the steps, and the other one is with the presets, and I will talk about it just a little bit later. I selected two pictures, and these pictures are straight from the camera. I didn't edit anything in it yet. As you can see, we have here beautiful Cynthia during the photo shoot, and as I said, my main focus is always to get good pictures. So it's kind of also kind of a little bit lazy because I don't like editing too much, so I want to have good pictures and spend less time on editing. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing I always do, and don't ask me why, but I always go to the sharpening tool. Yeah, by the way, I have everything in Dutch. It's just how I download it. Actually, I prefer English, but in this case it's just Dutch. But I think it's easy to follow if you just follow the steps I'm showing you. So as I said, first I start with sharpening, and you can see here a red line. So try to stay out of that red line. Don't go into it too much because you don't want to have your pictures too harsh. So that's the first thing I do. And then I always go to getting it lighter. Now, as you can see, the picture is already light enough, so I will just a little bit lighter, but not too much, otherwise it's overexposed. And although I like light pictures, I always want to make it natural and not too overexposed. I can see the light is too much in her face, so these are the white colors. I will take it a little bit down so she will look kind of human and not like a ghost. She's beautiful, of course, so that's not gonna happen. Yeah, and then I always go and make the colors pop more. I really am a big fan of bright colors. I will show you what happens if you take this away. That means it's almost kind of black and white sepia, but I really don't like that. So let's put some color into it. I think this is about enough. As I said, I like natural pictures, so this is more than enough. And one of the most important things I almost always actually do is change the green color. You can change like all the kind of colors, but my focus is always on the green. Somehow you see here it's light green, almost a little bit yellow, and I really don't like it, so I try to change the color of the green. If I put it here, you will see the difference, like how green it is, but that's too much, it's not natural. So I'll just try to make it a little bit more green here. Let's put it a little bit more up. And I also take the saturation down because I don't want the focus to be on the green, but on our beautiful girl. Yeah, and to be very honest, this is basically everything I have to do for this picture. It depends on the picture. Sometimes it's a little bit darker or Yeah, especially the dark part, actually, I play around with, like if the picture is taken like this, it's also okay. But I like to have it a little bit lighter. And just because she's wearing a black top, I will make it a little bit more black so it will look good. So yeah, that's the first one. I will show you how it looked. This is how it came out of the camera, and this is what we did. So as you can see, we didn't do that much. I'm gonna brighten it up a little bit. Or actually, let's play with the shadows. If you can see the shadows here, if I take it all away, it looks very weird, so we're not gonna do that. But if I take a little bit the shadows away, oh, excuse me, the shadows away, then it looks a little bit brighter, but kind of normal. So yeah, I really love how it looks, so we're not gonna do anything more. We're gonna go to the second picture, and here I will share you how I use presets. In case you don't know what presets are, that's kind of all kind of actions you can record for yourself. So if you used to edit pictures in a certain way, you always do the same steps. It's very, very handy in recording those actions, so you don't have to do it for every picture over and over again. I have a few presets, and I will show you how that looks. I have a few, like some of them I made myself, some of them I bought them, and some of them are for free. So I don't even know where I got all of them, to be very honest. But I have my favorite ones, so we will definitely, I will definitely show you a few, but we're not gonna do all of them because some of them are really not that beautiful. First of all, I notice sometimes that I take pictures like, as you see in the picture, it's not straight, so I will crop that out and try to make it straight. Otherwise, it looks like she's falling down, and that's not something I really want for this picture. So I'm going to the cropping tool, and then you can straighten that out. I think just a little bit of this, and if you think, yeah, that's okay, you can use Enter, and then it corrects it. I'm just going to do a little bit more because I still felt that it's kind of not straight. Maybe it's me, but I'm kind of always obsessing about the straight pictures. I really want it to be straight. And I think, oh my god. Sometimes I'm really into details, so sometimes I just do it over and over again, but no problem. I think this is okay. So as you can see, I have different presets, and I'm just gonna show you a few. My favorites, actually, most of the time I use these ones. I will just show you a few, like see if you stand on one of those presets, you will see that on the side all the things are changing without doing that much. So I have to say these two are kind of my favorite ones. I also have other ones, but these kind of my favorite ones. This one is a little bit too much for this picture. So I really look at every picture and see what works for that picture and how it looks. I really like this one in this picture. I think it suits the picture very well. So as you can see here on the side, it already changed a few things. I'm still gonna make some adjustments because I'm not completely satisfied. I will take the white a little bit down because, again, otherwise she will look too white in this picture, and that's not something I'm looking for. Beside that, a lot of times the sharpening isn't enough, so I will sharpen it also. And then I still see, and this maybe you think I'm crazy now, that it's possible, but I still see that it's not all the way straight. So maybe it's me, maybe it's the way I look at pictures, but I saw it's a little bit weird still. So yeah, that's basically it. You can see actually how easy it is to work with presets because, as I said, a lot of things are already programmed and recorded before. You don't have to make that much adjustments. I will change a little bit the black because I think she's wearing black and it looks beautiful. By the way, maybe you already saw, she's pregnant and she looks amazing. She has that amazing pregnancy glow. And we really wanted to take pictures in the city to show, of course, that a pregnant woman also can, of course, we all just go into the city and shop and do all those things. So we really decided to don't go for the beach or something, but for this kind of urban style. So I really, really love it. Just brighten up a little bit, just a little bit. Otherwise, it's maybe too harsh. And let's change the contrast because I think it's kind of too harsh in the face. Yeah, just make it a little bit softer. So this is before, this is after. Before, after. So you can see again, not that much adjustments, but exactly how I like it. So natural, beautiful colors, popping and everything. So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to show. I hope you benefit from it. I hope you liked it. In case you don't follow me on Instagram yet, please go follow me there because I share there more stuff. And also visit my website because I have some free downloads you can download for yourself and yeah, get started on photography. So my website is misssmilephotography.com and Instagram you can also find me under Miss Smile Photography. For now, have an amazing day and talk to you later. Bye bye.